guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katie and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4. I also run the budget shop Purple Glimmer Budgets, which is where you're going to find a lot of the products that I use in my videos. You can find my shop on Etsy or also my website, PurpleGlimmerBudgets.com. My husband and I are journeying to pay off a lot of our high interest debt using the cash stuffing method as a way to control our expenses. If this is something you'd like to follow along with, just keep watching. In today's video, I'm going to be stuffing my weekly wallets as well as a few savings challenges. If this is the first time you're watching me, hi, hello. On this channel, I like to do a lot of cash stuffings, cash unstuffings, cash condensing, savings challenge videos, and stuff like that. So if this is what you like, definitely consider subscribing. I'm on a quest to reach 1,000 subscribers. I've hit a goal to hopefully reach it by the end of the year. As an incentive, every 100 subscribers I gain between now and then, I will be releasing a new freebie bundle. So I'm hoping by the time you watch this video, I have released my 600 subscriber freebie. I was hovering around 592 right before I filmed this, so I'm really hopeful that I've already hit that. So if I have, then I have released my freebie bundle for 500, which is my cupcake challenge, and then the 6 color and saves from my recent savings challenge collections on my Etsy shop. So definitely take a look out for there. The freebie link should be listed in the description. So I think that's all I have to say. This is my 3rd time trying to film this. I'm really hoping I can get through this because my laptop, which is where I mirror my phone, which is up here, to keeps freezing. So I start freaking out. I'm like, am I in frame? What's going on? So the first time it froze was like right around this point when I was getting ready to count the cash, which I'm thankful for because if I got much further in there, I would have had no choice but just to fly blind. So anyways, I think I have 1,591. So let's go ahead and count this and make sure this is here. It was originally supposed to be 1,532, but then I remembered, oh, there's something else I want to stuff that I forgot to include in that. And I'm like, well, I have some room because I like to stuff around 1,600. So I'm like, I still have a little bit more playroom. So this should be 1,591. So let's count it. So I have 100, 200, 300, 54, 55, 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So then this is 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91. Perfect. So it's all here and it's a mess now because I count really weird. I just find when I break it up into 500s, I'm less likely to miscount. And if I do miscount, it's a lot easier to figure out where I miscounted. So that's just kind of how I do it over here. Everyone has their own way of counting. I know Erica on Black and Blue, I love how she counts her 5s. I try and do mine that way, but it involves a little bit more thinking because it's not as natural for me. So sometimes I don't do that. I know I caught myself in some of the chunks that I edited out of one of my more recent videos. I think it was my cash consolidation. I was getting to my 5s. I'm like, no, I need to count them how Erica counts because that way it wasn't throwing me off. So when I have a lot of 5s, I like to try and count them that way. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go into my purple wallet. This is usually the first wallet that I stuff. And I can barely see my cash planning sheet over there. So this is going to be interesting because I realized I forgot to put my watch on. Hence the really crazy tan line that I'm not really tan. So it's kind of funny. And I don't have my glasses on. So I made it through 2 videos, no problem, because it just involved dice and not really having to see a lot. But I have to see kind of afar, like small writing. So this is going to be interesting. So for gas, I'm really beefing this up because I messed up when it came to last week. So I'm going to put 100. So 20, 40, 60, 81. So 100 in gas. And I'm also hoping I can get through this video because I think I hear people waking up. And then groceries, this is going to get its normal 200. It might already be over. I'm not sure. I put in a Walmart and a Sam's order because I really haven't been ordering groceries a lot lately. So we'll see. And then eating out, it's getting its normal 200. I'm hoping we can stay under on this one. because we went out to eat last night. So today's Sunday for parents' night out. So it was just me, my husband, and our daughter. So that was a little bit cheaper. So as long as I can be like, hey, you know, we're eating at home the rest of the week, which I have meals for the rest of the week. We should be good there. Spending is getting 50. So 20, 40, and 50. I kind of view this as a little bit of a buffer category. So this should handle any eating out, or not any eating out. I'm hoping we're not over on eating out. Any grocery overages if we have any. I think we're right around 200. I might have just gone slightly over. And then miscellaneous is also kind of a buffer category. So 10 goes there. And then let's go ahead and move on to this. This is where I really need to be able to see because this changes every week. So personal care is getting 20. And it's empty because I wiped out a lot of these categories last week because we went crazy when it came to buying a bunch of like Chicago Bears stuff. So let's see, household I think is getting 20. And here comes my little doggy. So, well, he's not little, he's big, but I hear his nails hitting on our hard floor. So hopefully that's not too much of a bother. And then clothing is getting 200. So how did I do that? I did it all in 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So I have 200 here. And then I owe 254. So we will be coming back to this at the very end once I've wiped out my cash tray because I want to tackle this IOU. So we will handle that. You'll be like, how are you going to handle the IOU? You don't have enough cash there. Trust the process. I will get it taken care of. There's something I have up my sleeve for later on in the video. And then kids is getting 250. So how did I do this one? 20, 40, 60, 81, 50, and then 1. Okay. Just making sure that I have the right denominations. Okay, so this is 250, and I have a little bit left. So 265, so 268, which is great. The reason why I highly stuffed this is because I cheated a little bit. I've kind of taken into consideration some of the spending that we did, but I kind of knew I was going to have to bump this up quite significantly soon because I have not been saving for Halloween costumes. So I think I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Halloween envelope to start saving for next year because I'm like coming up with the costume money really last minute. It's a lot, but if I spread it out through the year, it wouldn't be a lot. So I'm going to learn and I'm going to do that because I have a really awesome Halloween envelope that I've sold to other people to enjoy. I need to do that too. So I bumped this up for Halloween costumes because we went and got 4 kids Halloween costumes and it was around $200. So I'm like, I need to put a lot in there. So that's why I did that. And then pet care is getting 10. Now this is typically going to be for the arthritis injection for our dog. However, it's not really working. And I did some further research and I'm like, oh, there is some side effects to this arthritis shot. I mean, they're not completely awful, but I'm like, if it's really not working, I'm not going to continue to give it to him. So this might actually not have to be stuffed as bad because it's Librela is what he gets injected with. And that's quite pricey. It's like over $100 an injection and we do it like every 5 weeks. But I did some more research and I'm trying out glucosamine and chondroitin. I mean, I've heard all about that on humans and they make it for dogs. So I bought him some of that off of Amazon and I'm like, I'm going to try that and see if it helps him. Or sadly, he just might be getting to the end. He's just not able to jump up on our bed. Our bed is quite high. So, I mean, that's kind of understandable. So I'm just keeping an eye out on him because I don't want him to be suffering needlessly. He is, I want to say he's at least 5 years out on a diagnosis of melanoma. And I mean, he's doing good for his age. I mean, he's also very old. I want to say we got him in 2012 and we're in 2024. So he's at least 12 years old. So, almost 13 because I want to say, yeah, so he's almost 13 years old because I want to say his birthday's in like January or thereabouts. So just kind of keeping an eye on him and seeing what's going on. So I'm going to be very, very sad though when the time comes. Like I can't even dwell on it right now. So anyways, moving on, car maintenance is 10. So we have 35. I have a feeling part of this is going to get unstuffed, which reminds me I need to tell my husband, cancel mine, because this is for our car wash subscriptions. If you're new, you might not know that. Yes, we have car wash subscriptions. Do we really need them? No, but our kids enjoy them and it keeps our cars nice. So it is what it is. And then lawn care, I am doing 30. My husband did remind me that he needs to go ahead and pay our landscapers. So I need to find out how much that bill is and then unstuff this and then figure out if we have enough to carry us for whatever is outstanding for the remainder of the season. So lawn care season, I think, is ended. So just a matter of us getting the last bill. So we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2. So $262. So I'll have to kind of look at the bill, figure out what it's for, and then see if I can remember the weeks they got here, and then I might be able to figure out how much is remaining. So I have a feeling a big chunk of this will be unstuffed in this weekly unstuffing. So this is my high priority sinking fund. So this is the sinking funds that I spend in and out of more frequently. So that's why I consider it high priority. And then these are my low priority sinking funds. So these are the sinking funds that come not as frequently, so I'm not spending out of it as much. Vacation, I guess that could be argued. We've been going out of town quite often, but typically not. So anyways, car tags is going to get 10. So this is kind of like a once a year expense. So that is that. So we have 120 in car tags. Memberships is fully funded and will most likely be unstuffed here soon because very early December, I think, is when our Sam's Club membership renews. So in birthdays, we are doing 10. So we have 125 towards birthdays. And then vacation is empty because I drained it for our overspend. And then I think, yeah, I'm doing 100. 20, 40, 60, 81. So 100 towards this. And then gifts is getting 10. So let's see what we have here. Okay. So then gifts is going to be anything that's not like birthdays for our like immediate family, which would be myself, my husband, and our 4 kids. So 50, 70, 90, 100, and $2 in gifts. So these are all my spending wallets. So all of this cash is going to go into savings challenges. So let's get that done. So let me grab my markers. So we'll put them there. So October, and then I'm doing 95. Yes, a 50, 2 20s, and then a 5. And then this marker. So we have 115. I knew money was kind of a little bit tight this week because I needed to play catch up on some things, so that's what I did. This cash is just all over the place. I'm trying to organize it. I thought I was organizing it as I was going, but obviously not. So in the next cash condensing, this will most likely be condensed. So once I contribute the 115, that's kind of when I'll look at potentially condensing all of this mess. So let's move on. This is the only thing in this. This is my 5K yearly savings wallet. And then this one is just a hodgepodge of different things. So I don't contribute to my $1, $5, $10, or $20 as far as budget. But if I have some extra in my like spending wallets at the end of an unstuffing, that's how I contribute to this. This is my 3rd time working on this one. I haven't completed either one of any of these yet once, but it's just kind of nice to kind of have a little bit of a organic savings thing, and it motivates me to maybe not overspend as much, so that way I can fill those up. So let's see, this one I do fill up, so $10. So we completed another row, and then it just random on what color, because I am always messing up what color is what when it comes to my orange and my peach, because their caps are very deceptive. Okay, and then Chicago barriers, I'm like, we need to dial this back a little bit because I've been really, really aggressive with it. And I'm like, I don't really need to be because we still have quite a bit of time and not much left to have to save on it. So I'm like, let's go ahead and shift our priority slightly. So that is one bear head. So 17, let's add this here. So 10, 5, and then 1. I'm just butterfingers today. So 500, 600, 10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 629 saved up, and we only need to save up 850. So that is nice. My husband has a Chicago Bears credit card, so he gets like 12 months, 12 or 6 months financing on tickets. And then dental, I decided to go dial back a little bit on this, and I believe I'm just doing 10. Yes. I'm just rebalancing some priorities this week when I was cash planning. So I've been really aggressive with some of these challenges over the last few weeks, but last week was a bit of a wake-up call with how overspending we did. So I'm like, okay, let's shift some of our savings money into our spending money so that way we don't get into a situation where we have the IOU like what we did. Because I had gone for so many weeks without having to write myself an IOU. I was really bummed about last week. Okay, here's a little bit more savings challenges. So 25, we're getting close to where we need to have this saved. So I'm like, let's just continue on with it. So, but we're almost done, which is nice. So, looks like we have 1,050 and we need 1,250. So it looks like we only need 200 more of that. And then playset is getting 40. It's also somewhat due soon, so I didn't want to like let it completely fall to the wayside, but I had been doing 80 pretty off and on with this one. So let's see, 1,500, 20, 40, 60, so 1,560. And then I think I'm skipping swimming lessons because I mean we're really ahead on this and I don't need it until like May, so this can chill out for a second. And then carpet, I forgot about it for a while. Then I started getting aggressive. I'm like, I'm just going to be consistent with this one. So it's going to get 30. And we'll color in the tracker. So I have 500, 600, 20, 40, 50, 60. So 660. And this one is 3,510, but we did have 18 months to start saving towards it, so that is good. And then I think I'm doing the washer and dryer. So I think I'm doing one. Yes, so we will do 50. And this one. Okay, I probably need to dial this one back because I have quite a bit of time for this. So that might have been money better spent towards the carpet. So I'll definitely keep that in mind when I cash plan. So I have 500, 600, 700, 20, 40, 50, so 750. And then our bathroom remodel, I'm doing 25. So I'm like, let's do something, but do like the little something on this one. So the 25 is the mirror. I have 500, 600, 700, 800, and 25. So that is great. This is another one that we have a decent amount of time to save for. So you might be saying, okay, well, that's all the wallets that we have on screen. What's that money for? Well, I got to thinking that I forgot that I just started this up and I didn't put any savings towards it. So I'm like, where am I at? And because I've been working backwards to forwards just to kind of keep myself motivated and make it a little bit easier. I'm like, okay, maybe I can fill in one card. because I was at $15.32 at that point. So I'm like, that's $68 that I can work with. Well, then I forgot that, Katie, you've gotten quite a bit. So I'm working on 29 and 30 at this point. I'm like, 29 and 30, that's 59. That's less than 68. Let's go ahead and stuff an entire sleeve's worth. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put 30 in the 30 slot. And then 29 in the 29 slot. So that's exciting. That's one thing that I've found with some of these like larger challenges. If you're in like a spot in life where it's not as difficult for you to save, maybe flip the challenge backwards and go from there. Because right now, since I've finished my savings up for $3,000 for Christmas, I don't really have to be contributing to Christmas because I did that really, really early. So that makes this challenge a lot more attainable. So I'm like, let me go ahead and just try and see how long I can do from backwards to forwards, because now it's getting really easy because I'm at like 27, 28. I mean, I can easily squeeze that kind of money out of my budget. So that's just a little tip that I have for that. So I am loving this challenge. I still haven't gotten a chance to list these little placeholder rollers. I definitely need to do that. I just haven't gotten to it. Been really swamped with work and kids. So that's just kind of what's going on over here. So I did that. So I also mentioned that I was going to take care of my IOU in, I think it's this one. I think it's clothing. So we need to do that. So I have an IOU of 254 and I stuffed 200. So that's not quite enough. So what I could do is just wipe the 200 and do the 54 and have the IOU still here. However, there might be some clothing spending through the week. So instead, what I'm going to do is I just got finished filming a $2 Tuesday video and we completed, I think it's like 3 challenges, I think. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3 challenges we completed. So at first I was like, well, I can go ahead and use this money to put it in here, but then it's like moving from one savings challenge to another, which, I mean, that's fine. Or I'm like, let me go ahead and put this to use to clear out this IOU. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me move some stuff out of the way and let's just make sure that I have the right amount of money here, and then we'll count the cash and make sure it's there. So this is mine. So this should have 30 in it. This is Margie's and this is a 20. And then this one has 32. So I should have $82 if I stuffed these correct. So let me just put the cash in the tray, just so that way I can sort the denominations easier. And then we will count it and make sure that we have what I think we have, which we should, because I did count it in my $2 Tuesday video, but I like to be extra careful. So it doesn't look like I have any 10s. So let's get to counting this and making sure it has 82. So 20, 40, 5, 55, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 81, 2. So I do have the 82 here. So I have 282. So I need to clear this 254. If it was 500, I would be really scared at this point, but it's not. It's higher than I would want, but it's doable. So let's go ahead and do this. So here's 200, 20, 40, 5, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now this is a hot mess, but that's fine. So let's count this and make sure it's 254. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 254, I have cleared this IOU in less than a week, which makes me super happy. I mean, granted, this is technically an IOU in itself, but this was 100% for sure on 0 interest, so I am okay with this. This binder has already been allocated to pay off my robot vacuum and mop. I figure I'd point that out in case this is one of your first videos and you haven't heard me mention that. It was a splurge that I did, so that's what this is going for. Granted, when I'm done with this, this is more than what I spent, but that's what this is for. So, clearing out that IOU, we still have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. $28 worth of clothing. So, I just need to realize, do not buy clothes this week because I don't have any cash. So, that is what I will try to do. It's Sunday. This week is going to be crazy, so I think I can rein myself into it. So, let's just hope. So, that is all I have for you today. This was a very crazy video, although I'm looking at the time and it looks like it's only running about 25 minutes depending on what I edit. So it's been crazy, but it's been pretty quick. So I stuffed my wallets, my spending wallets, I stuffed my savings wallets, my 50 envelope challenge, I paid off an IOU. So I am really happy with what I've gotten done in this time. Hope you guys had fun watching me, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye guys.